Hi, I'm Valerie Brown of Travel Adventures with Valerie Brown. And today we're going to talk about what the CDC is doing to the cruise industry. It's not good. They are in charge of everything with having to do with the cruise industry. And I think in the long run, some of the cruise lines are going to go bankrupt. I don't think everybody's going to make it. Right now they have an order in effect through November 21st, 2021, that they can shut down cruise lines at any time for any reasons. Specifically COVID-19 related, but they're not making it easy. Now this applies to ships only in U.S. waters, U.S. ports and U.S. waters, and a lot of this I'm going to be reading for you. So this is their new cruise order, and they have put in effect that the cruise lines have, how do I say it? You could say they have 2 months to follow the new certification that they have, recertification. But if they don't follow it, if they don't follow through in 2 months, well, they're not resuming cruising again until they do. So they have lots of health protocols in place. The crews must go through quarantines before they can work on the cruise ships. The crew on the cruises will be tested every week for the COVID-19. When you go on a cruise, you will be tested at the beginning of the cruise and at the end of the cruise, so this is going to make lots of delays. They may even have to make cruises the next day for a next one that's starting, stagger them, because I think it's going to take all day for all the testing that's going on, because you are going to be given a time to be tested and you won't be allowed into there until that time. They have talked about simulated voyages that the cruise lines must do before they can be recertified, and there's been a lot of talk about volunteers. If you want to be a volunteer for this, the cruise lines are going to start accepting volunteers. You will have to wear the mask the whole time, and you will have to be subject to all the testing that's done on time, but they are going to look for volunteers. I'd like to volunteer. It's a lot of the cruise lines think that they're not going to be allowed in any ports in the Caribbean for a while, so they've said that they're only going to go to their private islands. Again, that's changing the face of cruising. The CDC at this point has said that they will allow no more than a 7-day cruise. No more 10-day Caribbean cruises for a while. Now this is only affecting ships that have more than 250 passengers. The luxury cruise lines can do whatever they want because they have under 250 passengers. Maybe it's time for you to gear up and go on a luxury cruise so you can actually have something. I know the Sea Dream yachts are going out of Barbados, and they are 2 weeks in length, but again they're under 250 passengers. So this is going to affect everybody. It really is. It's not all happy news. I wish it was. They're still saying you're going to have to go on a ship-sponsored excursion. You will not be allowed independent exploring throughout islands and ports when they do have them again. It's going to be a big change in the cruise industry. Let me see if I've got anything else in here. They say maybe January. I don't think so. And if you have one COVID-19 case on board your cruise, they want that cruise to come back to port and it's canceled. There's not going to be any room for errors on these cruises. So again, it's a changing industry. It's not pretty anymore. But I want it back. I love cruising. I can't wait to cruise again. And I know there's a lot of you out there that want to cruise again. So just keep updated with the CDC. They're running the world right now, or at least they're running the cruise industry in the U.S. And I also have a blog at www.TAWVB.com. Please look at that. Subscribe to this if you haven't already. And I'm Valerie Brown with Travel Adventures with Valerie Brown. We'll see you again. Thanks for watching.